I'm recording our call. What's that say? Cat mom. Oh, that's so cute. I need that. Matt was just telling me about our cat that was all the way down by Frisco Resale, and somebody goes, "We have your cat. Are you missing a cat?" And we're like, "We're not missing him. He just wanders all the time." Anyway, okay. So we have Cappy, Cindy, Eka. There's Stephanie. Oh, good. I'm glad she's here since she's got a lot going on here.
We're going to have a full call today.
I know.
So cool.
It makes me so excited. I'm like, yeah. Okay. And I've done a lot of research before the call just to make sure that I'm getting the latest answers to these questions. Okay. So, all right. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share the screen. Share it and say welcome. Okay. Sharing my screen now. Let me go over here to my Canva that Eka made us, and it looks beautiful. Hi, Stephanie. Are you here?
I'm here.
Yay! All right, I see your little square. Okay. All right. So let me present this. There she is. What are you drinking? Sippy? Is this a sippy cup?
I'm drinking my coffee that I forgot this morning when I left.
Sweet. All right. Okay. So here we go. So I had 3 questions that I had come up with for each of y'all to answer, but because we got so many questions, oh, Deborah's here too. Nice. Since we got so many good questions, I was like, you know what? We're just going to go with that. Never mind my questions. So welcome to the Marketing Strategy Mastermind coaching call. Weekly coaching call. I just did a live on Bungalow U. So to piggyback on what we talked about last week, I have made the Marketing Strategy Mastermind free for the first month. But what I really want to get out of that is the marketing materials, basically the snippets of the questions you ask and my answers, so that I can take those little tiny videos and turn them into reels and things like that for my Instagram, because while people that aren't paying for this group shouldn't have access to all of the greatness of it, they still need to know what's behind the curtain in order to want to come. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to get out of it, is by giving it away for free. I think I'm going to get a lot of really great content. So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and the guy said something that was everything he said was profound, but I chose to pick this one line. He said, hold on. He said, people spend big money on big problems. They don't spend big money on small problems. And he said this, he read this poem, and it said, the poem is for the want of a nail. So listen to this very carefully. For want of a nail, a horseshoe was lost. For want of a horseshoe, a horse was lost. For want of a horse, a rider was lost. For want of a rider, a message was lost. And for want of a message, a battle was lost. And all for the want of a nail. So he's talking about a battle and how this horse didn't have a horseshoe, and the horse tripped and fell. They lost the rider, which was carrying a message that would have won the war. Okay, so you have to make your product, which might be small, you have to make it a big problem. Okay, and so here's me rewriting that poem. Okay, hold on. For want of a post, a follower was lost. For want of a follower, a client was lost. For want of a client, $1 was lost. And for want of $1, a dream was lost. For want of a dream, a full life was lost, and all for the want of a post. So I made teaching people how to post on Facebook, which is a small problem, into a big damn deal. Okay. So I wanted that to be your inspiration for making the problem that you solve, make it a bigger problem than what it is, because people will spend more money on it. Stephanie, you come to mind. and the natural products you sell, you know, just like Cindy, and how preventative is way better, is way cheaper than reactive, or what is it? Something like that. If you put good things on and in your body, then you won't have to spend a bunch of money on doctors later on, right? Do you understand that? Shake your head yes. Yes, okay. I was talking to Stephanie, sorry. She's thinking, I can tell her. There's steam coming out of her ears. Okay, good steam. They're working your wheels of progress. Okay, so anyways, that's my way of telling you to make your small problem or the thing that you sell bigger. And Cappy, every time I put on my bling, I want to put my earrings on, and I want to put my lipstick on, and I want to fix my hair. And when I look better, I do more. And when I do more, I'm more productive. When I'm more productive, I make more money. And when I make more money, I have better groceries. You know, that is, so just feeling good and looking good lead to a fuller life. So does anybody have anything to say about that or want to share their thoughts before we move to the questions?
I do.
Okay.
I homeschooled my kids, and I was a big proponent. You know, everybody says, oh, you can just get up and do whatever you want. You don't have to look appropriate or anything. But I've established this a long time ago, and it really helped this last year in 2020. When I get up, I go to the office with my makeup on, my outfit on, I take my purse, take my briefcase. And when I do that, I am a lot more productive, just like you with Brooklyn. And I thought that was real appropriate with the jewelry.
Yes. Okay. I like that. I like that.
I also want to jump in and say, it made me think bigger. I think so small. I think I sell this, but really I am providing a service that is a bigger, you're helping me see a bigger picture down the road rather than this one little small thing. So thank you.
You're welcome. And you know what your radios remind me of is, well, a couple of things. Lila will grow up, my kids will grow up, and they'll never look at something old the same way as a kid of a parent with a modern house or something, because I want to rescue the past, and I want to save it, and I want it to be remembered and not forgotten. And I think that your radios are the perfect example of how something old can be made new again. And for me, it's not about saving the earth or recycling. It's really about saving the memory, right? This poor object has feelings. That's how weird I am. So whatever. But I also believe that Matt used to buy me fancy shoes. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with those shoes? I don't have an outfit to go with those shoes. And he goes, well, you got to start somewhere. Your radio, I think about your radio, and I think about where it could go, where there's a plug. Then I think about what I got to do to that corner to make it look cute so that will go with your radio that I don't freaking have yet. Okay. So, and then that one little corner, that one little corner looks great. Oh, you got to go. That one little corner looks great. And you're like, oh my gosh, I can't hear you. You're on mute.
I was just saying I have construction guys working. He was saying he's done.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that one little corner then turns into, oh gosh, the entryway now looks crappy. So one little radio could turn into redoing your whole house. I don't know, right? Anyways, okay, so moving on. I love those thoughts, y'all. I love them. I'm glad that resonated. Okay, so one of the things, because I am opening the mastermind up to people that haven't necessarily taken the class, I'm going to answer some questions that will solidify your learning that for those of you who have taken the class. So Stephanie asked, and let me make this small again. Stephanie asked, this is one of my best friends since the 9th grade. What are the best posts for Instagram? I get a ton of views on Reels, but right now they take me forever. Okay, so it's kind of two questions, but the best posts for Instagram, and I'll just tell you this, are either EIEIO or ticks, okay, or you could do the Jenna Kutcher 5. Now, let me square that circle for you. And I think, Eka, did you put, yeah, there it is. Okay. This is an example of EIEIO. So first of all, you got to know that Instagram is your billboard. When people come to your news feed, the top 9 posts that they see need to scream what it is you do for a living. Okay. Now, one of them is this one right here is about business coaching. This one is about, the ones on the corner are all rooted in bungalow, business, and bingo. Okay. So I'm using these pictures to talk about the main parts of my business. Then the inside is all about inspiration. So you can lay out your grid, and I do have a template for this that I can show you, but this is me using EIEIO, which is entertaining, inspiring, educational, and informative online. And then I have a system. So then I just simply fill in that information and say, okay, so this right here is EIEI. All right. This is, let's see, this is an entertaining post. This is an inspirational post. This is an educational post. And this is an informative post. Okay. So the EIEI is right here. And then I anchor each 9 block grid in specific things about my business. Business, bungalow. This is another business post, and this is a bingo post. So these are my salesy posts, if you want to think about that. TICS stands for teach, inspire, connect, and sell. And that's an April Pertwee-ism. Her TICS is the same thing as my EIEIO, but she says it differently. So you could choose to be TICS. Teach, inspire, connect, and sell. So you have to write a post that teaches how to make, bathtub scrub. Inspire, and your inspiring post could be something like your wall full of oils, okay? Connect could be, oh my gosh, homeschooling my kids and I've got throw up on my sleeve. I haven't slept because I have a newborn, and whatever. Connecting is connecting on a mom level with other moms, since that's your target audience. So teach, inspire, connect, and then you have permission to sell. Once you've taught someone and inspired them and connected with them on an emotional level, then you have permission to sell to them. The Jenna Kutcher 5, very similar. 4 personal items and 1 salesy post. So when she says personal, it might be her personal tips and tricks for social media, okay? It might be like she's recently started sharing that she's pregnant again. 4 personal things and then 1 salesy post. And she sticks to that grid over and over again. But if you want to, you could try a TICS grid, an EIO grid, a Jenna Kutcher 5 grid, and then you can see which one is the best layout for you. Your user is not going to know. The followers that are reading this stuff are not going to know that you have a different template. Just what works for you. And if you find that a combination of those things work, fine. Just make sure that you have some sales in there, but you have more connecting posts, the EIEI kind of stuff. As far as reels go, let's go back to that. Reels are basically just Instagram TikToks. TikTok and a reel. The difference between a reel and an Instagram story, a story disappears and a reel stays forever unless you delete it. But something that y'all need to know about reels, and you're not really asking this here, but I just wanted to hit some high points because I think a lot of people have questions about this. First and foremost, it's very important that you realize, I got to pull y'all up so I can see your face. It's very important that you realize that reels are supposed to be lighthearted and people or pet centric, okay? Reels are supposed to be your way of connecting with your audience. And they're your way of showing your personality, which personality is equal to brand. Your personality for you yourself is to your business what a brand is. So you have a personality, your business has a brand. It's just a personality. And if you are your business, which Stephanie, you are, then your personality is your brand. Got it? Now, Reels and Instagram, you can have, or I'm sorry, Reels and Stories, you can have the same content, but the only thing that I can think of that is really better suited for Instagram Stories over the Reels is when you have the lead up. So I learned this a long time ago, and I can't give credit because I don't remember who taught me this, but you can have one picture that is like, and you have like a weird face and you state the problem. Then the next one is where you say, and you tell why you're the expert. And the next one is like, and it's why you're the solution that you have for the problem. And then the fourth story is the what it is and how to buy it. Okay. So in an Instagram story, so you the problem, the expert, the solution, and the sale. It's a 4-pack. You can't do that in Reels. In Reels, it's just a 15-second. Here's how you put your lipstick on, or here's how you use your mascara, or whatever. It's a, let's see, behind the scenes, your workspace. Ooh, Brandy's here. A how-to video, that kind of thing. Very short. It's supposed to be lighthearted and easy. The more effort you put into it, the more it looks like you tried. Stop it. You don't have to put a bunch of effort into it. Just fly off the seat. It doesn't have to be so polished is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how polished yours are, but hi, Brandy.
So Brooklyn, I have a question.
Hi.
Yes.
When you talk about Reels and then your Instagram stories, how are they different?
Yeah. So Reels and, okay, so the main difference is that Reels last forever and show up on your
Okay.
feed. They're 15 to 30 seconds long. Instagram stories do not show up on your news feed. You literally have to be watching your stories to see them, and they disappear after 24 hours. The only way for your stories to stay longer than 24 hours is to add them to a highlight.
Gotcha.
Instagram stories, I feel, give you more creative risk because they go away. Reels stay longer. And they should be people centric, but product driven. So Stephanie, I looked up a lot of Instagram accounts for you. Let me see the picture really quick and I can connect this to hold on. I'm going to show you.
Okay. So while you're doing that, to follow up then, if you do a reel, is it better to do a reel and then shoot it to your story, share it to your story?
No.
No.
Do
Okay.
reel and share it to your timeline. It says, do you want this to post on your timeline? Say yes.
Okay.
Leave it on your timeline. You can go back and delete it from your timeline later. It's still in your reels. So people can go to your reels at any time and watch all the ones that you've done in the past.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it shows up on your news story, more people see it. Okay. So Stephanie. Let me exit out of here really quick. I'm going to show you something. Hold on. Can y'all still see my screen? Okay. All right. Okay. Stephanie, this lady, oh wait, that's for later. Hold on, it's a different question. Okay. This lady right here, I was trying to find Young Living Oils people, and all I did was, this is how I found Young Living Oils people. Hold on, I went to Instagram. Okay, I went to the search at the bottom, went up here to Young Living, see the Young Living Oils hashtag I searched. And then all I did was find some of the top people. This lady right here, go to her page. She has kids. See, she has kids. She has a family. You know, But if you look at her thing and study her grid and see a lot of them show their oils, a lot of them show that. Listen to this. There's another really fun fact. People don't buy things other people want to sell. People buy things that other people want to buy. So if you just say, here's this gadget that I'm selling, nobody wants to buy that. If you say, look at all these people that bought this gadget, they're like, I want one of those gadgets. You know what I mean? So all of these accounts right here are people, she's talking about the things that she's bought, right? Look at all these oils I bought. She's not talking about buy my oil. She's like, look at these. Aren't they so pretty? Look how great they look in my house. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I bought this because my kids' feet smell amazing or whatever it is. She's talking about why she wanted to buy them, not why she wants you to buy them. Okay, so it's very important little psychology. So what you're posting, which kind of leads me to the next question. And I hope that y'all, a lot of these questions should really be resonating with all of y'all because they really are, they go with everyone. Okay, hold on, let me get out of here. Go back to my Canva. No, I'm not rating you right now. Okay, let me move y'all down. Okay, so there's that. Here's your next question. How many posts per day on Instagram? What ratio of product posts do I share versus non-product? I think I kind of already answered that with the ticks and the EIEIO. Again, it's a 9 grid, and those, I love you. Those 9 posts equal 9 days. Do 1 post a day. And if you do 9 posts, then you're good. Some people say 3 posts a week. So if you did 3 posts a week on Instagram, and again, I'm telling you, posts on your newsfeed. Okay, we'll talk about reels in just a second. Posts on your newsfeed. Let's say you just did 3 a week, and you came up with your 9. That's 3 weeks worth of content that you can schedule to post. That's easy. It's a little template. You can fill it in. Then you can spend all the rest of your time creating reels and stories. Okay? If you have your foundation going, it's kind of like when you and I would go do something fun and we hadn't done our homework yet. It wasn't as fun to do those things because we were worried about the stupid paper we had for Miss Bissett's class, right? You got to do your foundation first. And again, it's just a billboard. You want people that you're driving to your newsfeed to see what it is that you do. You want it to be curated content and purposeful. And you can come up with 9. That's 3 weeks worth of content. I will Google for you and figure out which days are the best to post, but I'll also show you how to figure that out in the back end of your Instagram. It'll tell you when, yes, Cappy.
Okay, so let's say we don't have, like we got nada or we got crap on there right now.
Yep.
Should we like hurry up and get us a good grid up there, or do we need to be slow and steady and build it over the next 9 days or whatever?
Slow and steady. And the reason why, if you want to do over the next 9 days and then go ahead and create another 9 and have those over the next, 3 weeks, that's what I would do. Plan your 9, get those going and schedule them, because then within 9 days, you'll have a full grid up, right? If you go ahead and put 9 up right now, you might piss some people off because you're posting too much. Plus, the content of your post will fall flat because people can't consume that much at one time. You know what I mean? So do 9 over 9 days and then do 9 over 3 weeks. That way you'll have a steady thing and you can change your grid up. But the point is to have a template driven grid so you have a goal in mind. And that goal can very much so go with what we talked about in the past. Reinvigorate that color idea that we came up with for the themes. Reinvigorate that and just make it to where your 9 grid is ticks, but just make sure you're using pictures with red stuff. You know what I mean? Cappy and she owns Mama's Jewels, for those of you that don't know. And we were thinking about making her months themed with color. So all of her March stuff might be green stuff, you know, even if it's a picture of a house plant, it doesn't all have to be green jewelry, but you can see a theme when you scroll her Instagram, and it would be like a rainbow. It would be really cool. So anyways, do 9 days, then 3 weeks for 9 posts. I think that would be perfect. And you have to connect with people on a relationship level in order to be able to earn the right to sell. So you need a lot less salesy posts, direct, like I'm having a sale kind of posts, a lot less of those and a lot more of the connect and inspire and engage and entertain, those kinds of things. What's the difference between a creator account and a professional? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to know the answer to this, so this is the one that I've looked up the most. The creator account is more for personal brands and influencers, okay? It's people that like go around and they're like, oh, I'm at Morton's Steakhouse. Their steaks are the best, and they're being paid for this product placement kind of stuff. They're building a brand. They don't really have a way to monetize yet. A business account, which is what you are, Stephanie, you have a way to monetize online. You have an online store. You have links to post. You have a already packaged business in Young Living Oils, okay? You are a personal brand as well because you are a sales rep for a bigger brand, but you really need a business account over a creator's account because you have a way to monetize online. That's the key difference. So if you're wanting to know whether you need a creator account or a business account, ask yourself this question: can I sell my crap online right now? If I can, then you want a business account. If you're still kind of figuring it out, you want a creator's account. And you can always convert them to a business later.
And you know why I asked? Because creator account, you have all the access to all the music for reels, but a professional account, you don't.
Do you have access to any of the music?
Like very little. I can't choose whatever I want, though. Like if I was looking for that I don't know, I was looking for something and it wouldn't show up on the professional account, and so I switched it to a creator account and I could use it. Like I could do it.
Okay, well, it kind of explains something that I was wondering about. A lot of business accounts make their reels in TikTok and then share them in reels. So they save the TikTok to their phone, upload it as a reel on Instagram. That's probably why they're doing it.
Okay.
Because TikTok gives you more content. I don't know. I personally am pretty bad at using TikTok.
I don't even have a TikTok.
Yeah, well, I deleted mine because Matt said it was a virus from China. So I deleted mine. I was like, I don't want it to hack my whatever. So, okay. Well, you know, in my opinion, I think that if you all have business accounts, I kind of like that you have less creative choices, because right now we just need to start making some. And the more choices you have, the less choices you make, because you just get overwhelmed. So maybe start with the business account, do what you can with what you got. And when you get brave, download a TikTok account, make your TikTok, share them to reels. And at the very least, you'll have them up on 2 places. And who knows, maybe you'll go viral on TikTok. Okay, so I'm not sure the best way to mesh everything I want to share: natural living, women's health, gardening, and homeschool. This is so near and dear to my heart because I literally say this over and over, but Jenna Kutcher 5. And I don't know if you remember, do you remember me telling you that, Stephanie? Okay, I think everyone does. But Jenna Kutcher, you know, she became a bazillionaire meshing her life with her business. That, going back Okay, this is natural living and wellness, women's health. And when you say natural living, this is going to sound stupid, but you mean specifically like suburban mom living in a home?
Well, no, I mean,
Oh,
natural choice, lifestyle choices.
okay, so all right, that's good. However, I would encourage you to niche down to a stay-at-home mom, right? STA,
SAHM.
yeah, okay. That homeschooling, right? Living in a suburban neighborhood, right? With all of the fast foods around and all the choices, but trying to keep your family healthy and that, you don't live like out on a homestead, So I think a lot of women that are in the same triangle, like, boat as you need to be specific about who you're talking to because you have more personal experience with that. You know what I mean? And you can even do a reel about driving past, a street, at the corner and there's a McDonald's and a Dairy Queen and a whatever. And you can say it's very hard to make good choices when there are so many bad choices at your fingertips. Something like that is what which people out in the rural countryside wouldn't get. But that's not who you're talking to, right? You need to resonate with you, other yous. That's who you're going to attract. So be specific about who you're talking to and what kind of natural living in suburbia, living well, or whatever. Women's health for you specifically. Are we talking about your endocrine system, your reproductive system, what kind of health, your hair health, like there's Monet people that are all about their hair or what, and scalp. So be more specific. What part of women's health are you focused on the most and why you are focused on that? Gardening, you just started gardening. All the things you've learned in gardening, those need to be shared on reels all the time. And homeschooling, oh my gosh, you've got so much content there. You don't have to mesh them together, but I do have a picture that I want to show you. So and I want all of y'all to see this. This is pretty cool, I think. Let me go back up here. Okay, so let me go to my pictures. No. Okay, so this picture, Erin Geddes, do you know her, Steph?
No.
Okay. She's got a lot of followers and she hashtags Young Living Oils all the time. Okay, this is a picture of her dog on a shirt. But anyways, she has two pictures. Notice that, right? But let me show you what the next picture shows. What do you see in that picture?
Oils.
Oils. Yep. She's outside, natural living, wellness, pets, drinking water, reading books, filling her brain, and her oils are never far either. So you can, and it wasn't the front and center, right? The first picture didn't have oils in it. It was the second picture that had them. So it's very easy to just throw your oils in the background of lots of pictures. And it doesn't have to be about oils. This lady right here was talking about this new wallet. She makes wallets, but in her wallet, she's showing that there's little spaces for her oils. You know what I mean? So what you could do is say, ready for a night out on the town, and maybe it has lipstick right here and a little wad of cash and then 3 oils. You know what I mean? And if you buy your bag from this lady, then you tag her and you start tagging her in a lot of posts. Now you're cross collaborating and she'll share your stuff because your content's good. If you do a reels about your empty bag and switching out your purse, So anyways, I had lots of ideas for you. This lady does a really good job of meshing all kinds of crap together. And see, right here is a picture of her wall, you know, and how in this one, she actually said, no duplicates so that I could save room for new friends. So every oil on there is only one, and she has room to grow. People buy what other people want to buy, not what people want to sell. So you have to make it like, this is what I want to buy, not what I'm trying to sell. So, and then like this Disney one right here, she's holding up a roller ball, you know. So anyways, I thought that was pretty interesting. This lady is really good at infusing her family. And see the farmer's market post right here and her thieves. I think a really cool reel would be how you clean your strawberries and vegetables in the sink and then lay them out on a paper towel. I've tried to do that and my strawberries came out and they looked like they were just goo. I was like, dang it, I ruined this whole thing and I did it all wrong. This lady breastfeeds, very near and dear to your heart. Outdoor living and camping, her husband. I mean, she meshes everything and it's seamless because it's very clear. You can see, and these are all reels. See all the reels that she does?
Yeah.
Basically, her news feed is full of reels. So you create your 9, you're going to put reels all throughout that. But you can go in and delete reels to make it a pretty grid like 2 weeks later. So have a threshold.
Can I ask a question? So Stephanie, you do a really good job of this on Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, because I feel like I really know you well just from watching your Facebook posts. So couldn't she just like deconstruct those a little bit for her Instagram content?
Yes, let's
Is
go.
that something we can do?
Yes, let's go over to Stephanie's Facebook. Steph, what's it called again?
Oh, she's talking about my personal Facebook.
Well, her personal Facebook though, because you still, I feel like you do all of this really well on Facebook. Everything that Brooklyn's talking about. Because that's really how I feel like I've gotten to know you.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna watch one really quick, Steph. It's not okay. No, that's not a good one. I don't know. I would need to find one of your lives, but basically watch one of your lives or something like that. And I think it's more in your group. You can take an inch wide and a mile deep. And as far as your reels, keep it light, keep it people or pet centric. That means your kids, you, Jeff, your pets, keep it very people centric. 15 seconds and just one snip of what you do. Like, me putting abundance on, right? And then like, or whatever. So you like she's saying, I take it for granted that I already know you and I just get mesmerized watching you when you're doing your lives. Watch those lives and pull out little pieces, redo a reel about that. And just, you've already got content that you don't have to like come up with again. Just pick it apart, make it smaller and do reels. I totally agree with Cappy on that. Okay, where am I? So let's go back to this. What's it? Okay, here we are. And then this one, I'm gonna make this big. Okay, hashtags, good one. How many, where do I put them in the post or the comments? Okay. So just specifically talking about Instagram, 30 is the max. 30 is the max. I say put them in your comments, not in the post, and here's why. I have often, and I will show you my most recent one that y'all probably all saw. I made a post and I ran out of the 2,200 characters. Okay, so when you tell me that you just want to have fun with your side hustle, This is what I'm thinking. And then I went all off on that. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but I did that, but it took up a lot of characters. So I read somewhere that you can continue your post in the comments. So I said, see my comment below for the free solution. And then I kept talking in the first comment. Well, if you fill up your post with the hashtags, then you're taking away that valuable space to say what you need to say. But also, if I go down here and I delete this comment, if I delete it, I can go in and post a whole nother group of hashtags and retrend for those new hashtags. But if I don't just put them in the comments, then I have to go into the thing, edit the post, take them out, put them back in. It's a more tedious process. So don't take up your valuable space for saying your message with hashtags. Put them in a comment, and you can later go back and delete them and do a whole nother slew of different hashtags to make that post retrend again in the next 24 hours. So it's almost like you created a whole new post because it's being searched for by a whole different group of people. So 30, and I would say no more than 5 hashtags on Facebook. Number 12, what's the best way to engage with other people on Instagram? Okay, this is a great question. Brendan Burchard said this, and he said your dream 100. I think I talked about this one time. Make a list of your dream 100 accounts that you would want to collaborate with. For me, it'd be Jay Shetty, Gary Vee, Jenna Kutcher, Jen Lehner, Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, all kinds of accounts that I'm like, oh, I wish they would collaborate with me. I would really be making it if they did. So you want to take those accounts that are your dream 100 and you want to follow all of them. Then when you follow those 100 accounts, you start engaging with them. You start showing up. You make sure your notifications are on. So every time they make a post, you're one of the first people to comment on it. And then they start to say, who is this Stephanie Edinburgh? Who's this Brookie Lynn's Bungalow? She's always commenting on my stuff. And then they get curious and they hop over and they want to see what you're about. And then you're on their radar. Then you also start to be in the know of where they're going to be, when they're going to speak. And if they're going to be going out for a VIP dinner afterwards, you better bet your butt you're at that VIP dinner, or whatever it is, because you want to start getting into the circles of the people that have coattails more impressive than your own, because you're reaching up in business. And the better your sphere of influence, the more successful your business. So anyways, that's what came to mind on that. Now, is there a Colleen post, Becca? Yes, there we go. Okay, Colleen asked a question. We're at Colleen. All right, I'm learning to do videos for my online course. What do you use to do the video editing? Well, my video editing software is called Eka. I'm not sure what she uses, but I will tell you that if I were doing it, I'll show you what I would use. So I first, Colleen, get into get into Zoom. Let me get out of here and show you how I do this. I go here to Zoom, and I don't know if I can do this since we're on a Zoom. I'm not really sure. I go to my account, and then I go to meetings. So I go to Zoom, my account, meetings, and you see this one that says personal room, and then I click start. I don't think I can, but I don't want to risk it. I'm not going to risk it because I don't want to click start and it kick us off. But once you click start, you're just in a room all by yourself. Nobody else is there. Then you at the bottom click record to this computer, okay? You record it to this computer. Once you record it to your computer, you can then upload that recording into Animoto. Animoto, let's see, don't quote me on this. I think it's free. Yeah, okay. Create unlimited videos free forever. Now, you'll quickly discover that those are free 30-second videos or something like that. And then they have all these bells and whistles that you wish you could use, but it says, oh no, you got to upgrade for that. So of course we upgraded for that. But you upload your little video into Animoto, create, and let me show you how to do this. It is, okay, so you can Animoto memories or Animoto create professional videos now with the customization. Hold on. Make slideshow videos of your favorite moments. Okay, no, we're not. This isn't a trip down memory lane. Okay, so we're going to create Animoto 3 is for business. Now, here we go. Templates. New launch promo or property listing or product brand story. This one's a good one. So I'm just going to click on that and show you what it does. Okay, Colleen, you could put a picture of your closet and your husband hammering and you on a Zoom call talking, and you could say, wanting to remodel and have a picture of a crappy closet and then have a picture of yours and a picture of construction. You can drag and drop the pictures into all of this. And I'll show you, I think I already showed you this, but I'll show you the one that Eka did. We chose that one specifically. And there's Kathy and Cindy was in the beginning. I wanted you to win that. Eka did all of them. Oh gosh, that fires me up, makes me want to go play bingo. Okay, anyways, so it's very easy, right, Eka? Yes, drag, drop. It even tells you what to type, where to type it. You can change the font, the colors, all of that. But it doesn't take long to do that. That is what I suggest that you use, and it has zero learning curve because it walks you through it. Record with Zoom. Can y'all see my screen still? Oh, no. Okay, so let me show the screen. Do you know where to, okay, how do I get out of, okay, well, stop sharing. If you hover over the bottom part of your screen, Colleen, do you see where it says stop video? You do, Colleen?
Are you talking about the right here?
Well, I can't see what you're pointing at.
Uh,
Do you see stop video on the bottom part of your screen?
I do.
Okay. Do you see the little up arrow right next to it? Okay, click that up arrow and tell me what your choices are.
choose virtual background, choose video filter and video settings.
Okay, click on video settings.
Okay,
Okay, so it should be right at video. Underneath where you can see your face, do you see touch up my appearance?
right.
Click that box, make sure that's clicked and toggle it all the way over to the right. And then all of a sudden you don't have any wrinkles. It's as if you've got Botox. I have mine toggled all the way to the right because Zoom, when I'm recording myself, even if I don't have time to look my best, it makes me look my best.
Okay,
So
thank you.
you're welcome. That's why I use Zoom in my personal room, record myself. I can see myself, I can talk to myself, whatever. It's easier. And from Zoom, I can share my screen. And so if I want to talk to people about an email that I'm sending out or how to use the whatever form, I can go over to Trello and show them how to do it because it records my screen too. It's really the best.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Cappy, what are you doing? Are you trying to do filters?
We're in the
No,
chat.
we
We're
all
like,
just
"Man,
did
we
what you
can do it
said."
now.
We all just slid the little thing all the way to the right so that we had no wrinkles and we all looked good.
Stephanie, are you going to do that now too?
Mine won't let me. Oh,
What?
it says that my processor isn't good enough.
Yeah, I'll help you. I will figure that out in a little bit. Yeah, so you just toggle it and slide it and you look just amazing, right? It's just great. Okay, so Colleen, okay, so I think that was the last question. That was the last question, right, Eka? No, there's more? There's more. Okay, so hold on one second. This is just amazing. I love it. Where the heck am I going here? Hold on, let me move y'all around. What is all of this? Close that out. Close my text messages out. Let me go here. Close that out. Go back to Canva. Sorry, there's so much going on. Okay, so, oh gosh, okay, yes. All right, another Colleen. Okay, also, is it good to use short parts of the video and post on social? And then how do I send them back to the website? Okay, so if you're on Facebook, you just simply put a link to the full version, okay? And there's a couple of verdicts here. So you have a website, you want to drive traffic to your website. One way to do that is instead of spending a bunch of money hosting a big amount of content on, because I use Kinsta. My website has a lot of pages and a lot of content on it. So I have to pay a bigger fee to store all that on a server. If you take your videos and upload them to YouTube, so I'll show you, that's what we do. We upload all of my videos to YouTube and then link to my YouTube to get followers. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So here are my playlists. So my full video, my Try It Tuesday post, my Guts to Fail, they're all on YouTube. And then I link my YouTube videos on my website. So you can see over here, all the videos are all in one spot on a playlist. So now they're being seen on YouTube. I'm interacting with people on a different platform. So I'm meeting the needs of the people who like YouTube. I know the younger crowd all watch YouTube all day long. I don't, but that's what I would suggest. And yes, shorter snips on Instagram. You can create a reel with a short snip, or you can do a 60-second or less video for your Instagram's news feed. And that's also what we do on Instagram. I'll show you this Guts to Fail. It's a short version of my Guts to Fail interview, and it's formatted in a square specifically for Instagram. But it's just a piece of the entire 30-minute video. Okay, so present this. I can see it big. All right. Do you do subtitles to your videos? If so, what do you use? We haven't because we can add words with Animoto. I don't have subtitles. Now, what we do is on YouTube specifically, I'll show you what Eka does. Where is my YouTube? Did I close it out? Okay, hold on. Let's see. There we go, my channel. I'm gonna go to my Guts to Fail so you can see the description.
Literally, you can't be perfect.
Oh, I love her voice. Okay, so right here, she does the timestamp. She talks about the intro, the start of the interview, recap, start of marketing, reading books, and she basically just picks out, Eka does, she watches it, picks out the topics, and then timestamps them so people can fast forward to what they want to listen to. And then she obviously links everybody in there and stuff like that. A lot of people, though, can't listen to it. So I understand why the use of subtitles, because they're wanting to read it because they might be at work. One thing you can do, there are a lot of VAs out there, virtual assistants, that will transcribe an entire video. Transcribe it. You take that transcription and turn it into a blog post, and you repurpose the content. So you might be talking about renovating a closet. You can take still shots from that video and make a blog post with the transcript. And sometimes the transcript can be very inexpensive to get. It might be $20 for an entire video to be transcribed because it might not take that long. So that's always nice to repurpose that content in that way.
YouTube can transcribe now.
What'd you say?
YouTube can transcribe.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Colleen, she's saying YouTube will just flat out transcribe it for you. I didn't know that, but thank you. Then it's really cheap. Have you used it? Yes, I used Prezi. Prezi is fun. It's dynamic because it zooms in and zooms out and goes all around. But it's been since my teacher days since I have used it. For me, PowerPoint is what I prefer. But I'll tell you, Colleen, if you don't, are you familiar with Canva? Colleen?
I have an account with Canva.
Okay, I'm going to show you something really quick. And you're going to be like, oh my God. Okay, hold on. Home. Present. Okay. Okay, there it's going. Okay, I'm going to show you my favorite one. Let me find it. Hold on. Where the hell is it? Hold on 1 second. I gotta show you my favorite one because it just isn't the same without it. Oh, here it is. I love this one. Okay. Here is my favorite PowerPoint presentation. And it's all done for you, which is right up my alley, okay? So look, all you do is you click in this box and you change the word and you can change the letters back to the colors because see, they're all right here. I don't know why it's changing it all to, whatever. But anyways, so there you go. You can, all you do is change it. And then you can like easily go back and make it all go back. Okay. Then you can see this little thing right here, this little whatever that is. If you go down to this slide and click on it, let's do this heart. I am going to command copy. All I did was copy it, right? And then I'm going to go back to the first thing, and then I'm going to command paste. And you can put all these doohickeys all over your PowerPoint slide and make it look cute.
Why did you choose that particular one, throwback? Just because you like the animation, you like the spunk?
Yeah, because it's adorable. And if the more color, the better for me. But my daughter is like, if everything in her room could be this like barely there cream pink color, she would have everything be that color. But if I was in charge, everything would be blinking and glittery and pink and red and all of the colors. So I just chose this because it was my favorite aesthetically. I didn't choose it because it goes great with my brand. It's just really cute. And I love the fonts. I love the thingies. I love the, layout. I love everything about it. And if you go to, I'll show you, go to my designs. Can I search my designs? Etsy. Oh, here it is. No. Yeah, here we go. This is my Etsy PowerPoint that I made with it. So Etsy Made Easy was the name of my class. And I just chose all of these cute little, whatever. This is what I used to teach that class. Anyways, yeah, you can choose any one that you want. They're all here. They're all, easy to use. And you just literally click the download button. That's it. Okay. And then you download it to your computer and you've got a PowerPoint slide. You can then download these as JPEG. So when you click download, it says PDF is your standard download, and that's what's suggested. But you can save it as JPEGs. And if you save it as JPEGs, then you can drag and drop those pictures into Animoto and make a video. It's mind-boggling, actually. I don't know where y'all went. You gotta keep going back. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my designs. Go here. And oh gosh, I'm already past time. I'm so sorry for everybody. Let me rush this along really quick. Hold on. Okay. So Colleen, I think you have a couple more questions. Hold on. I'm gonna plug in my computer before it dies on y'all again. I cannot have that this time. Okay. Okay, so Colleen, the next question is, oh no, measuring stick. All right. So Eka, why did we put this in? Is today the measuring stick day, or is that coming up?
Last week, we talked about measuring stick.
Oh, okay. So basically, you're this is to remind everyone to do their measuring stick. Okay, yeah. For those of you that don't know the measuring stick, there's a post in the Marketing Strategy Mastermind with a link on how to use the measuring stick and the measuring stick worksheet itself. Go find that post. We'll pin it to the top. Download the measuring stick worksheet. It's super simple, but very enlightening. And go to your Facebook page and use your insights to fill it out. All of that and how to do it is linked in a little video I made. So it's very easy. Just fill out that worksheet so that we can measure your success over the course of a month. Announcement, Dolly Day Schedule, June 8th, July 6th, and August 3rd. Those are the next 3 coming up. My priority is to answer your questions and provide you a day to meet with me face-to-face to get advice and support for your marketing strategy. So take full advantage of Dolly Day. Please tell all your friends and your team members to join the group. I just want questions like we had today so that we can keep this ball rolling and really advance and grow together as a group. I really appreciate y'all. I think this was a really great call. Anyways, before I hop off here, does anybody have anything else they want to ask or say before we hop off?
I do.
Yay.
So your post, was it yesterday? Just yesterday about, you said about having fun with your side gig.
Uh-huh.
Well, it kind of offended me at first.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
No, it was kind of a wake up call. I kind of needed it because that's kind of the attitude I've been having about it lately.
So Deborah, you and I weren't the only ones.
Yeah.
Me to offend y'all. I just wanted y'all to inspire.
You didn't offend me.
Sometimes we need our butts kicked to be inspired, and that's kind of what I needed. But I mean, at first I'm like, well, I can have fun if I want to have fun.
You can have fun, but that doesn't need to be your sole purpose.
Yeah, and so but it made me kind of revisit my why and all of that. So yeah, that was really good. And the other thing, hi guys, look at those adorable kids. So and the other thing that came from it is, I've already done my measuring stick. I already looked and it sucked.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Only one way to go, and that's up.
Exactly. But it's my fault because I kind of disengaged all of May. I was just kind of blah, blah, blah. And it shows in my measuring stick. So, what I put into it is what I'm going to get out of it.
Yes, I love that. that.
Yeah, I just totally needed that little kick in the pants that you gave us.
Love you, Cappy. I was like, I wouldn't want to offend Cappy. I wasn't thinking about, I didn't have you in mind at all. I hear it a lot, and not from y'all, because y'all are here. Y'all are showing up every week, moving the needle, moving forward and talking about it and growing and expressing interest in something bigger. There's two things, Cappy, and I've got to say both of these to all of y'all. One thing to Cappy is global, what's it called? Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Well, I needed that post too. I need more of those kind of posts, because it was like, what the hell are you doing? Get your shit together, girl, and roll up your sleeves and get it done. I play around and have fun with things. But what am I really doing? I needed that. It was like, get it on.
Well, good. Well, that is really me. Y'all all know I'm pretty direct, but I don't mean anything offensive. I just want everybody to, come on, we're going to success over here. Let's all go together. I just want everyone around me to just be glowing and basking in the glory of their hard work and what they're born to do and able to do. And I have real passion for that. And I just want all my friends, and I consider all y'all my friends, to be super successful. I can't find the specific note, Cappy, but basically this guy said one of his principles is tying your business to one of the global, what's that group? United Nations Global Goals. United Nations Global Goals. Businesses that tie their business to meet the needs of one, or help meet the needs of one United Nations global goal, tend to be more successful. And I think about you and how you and Cindy give back with your business. So people who buy from you feel like not only did they buy a piece of jewelry, but they helped somebody too. And a lot of businesses say, oh yeah, I work for so-and-so, but we also provide water to 60 nations in South Africa, or whatever it is. I don't even know if that I'm saying that right, but they always feel a sense of bigger purpose. And so I was like, ooh, Cappy's killing that. You know, Cappy and Cindy, y'all are both giving back. And I really, you might not have realized it, but somebody really, really smart who is the keynote speaker in a convention called Dent, putting a dent in the marketplace. The keynote speaker mentioned that is like number 3 on the list of what successful businesses do. So y'all are doing that well. And I forgot what the other thing was. Oh, last thing I'll leave you with. In the agricultural age, people had to have like hundreds of farm workers, okay? Everyone was out there plowing and doing everything by hand. It was really hard. It would take like weeks to plant the field, right? And then all of a sudden, at some point, the tractor came along, right? And there was all these farmers out there that were still doing it the hard way and, you know, cheap labor or whatever. But then there was a few farmers that were early adopters, and they would farm the land. And they're like, oh my gosh, I just did all of that. What took me 100 guys and all my family, and I had 12 children, and, you know, it took all of us 2 weeks to do this. I just did in one day, right? But then there were still those holdouts, those farmers that said, no, I'm doing it the way I want to do it. This is where my mama did it, and this my daddy did it, and this is the way I'm doing it, right? And they were just dug in, and their heels were dug in. Y'all are not those people. Y'all bought the tractor. Y'all have the tractor. It's sitting in your barn, and now you got to use it. You have the means to get all this shit done in one day, what would take you a whole month. You've adopted the tractor. You've gone all in. You've learned how to use it. Now you just got to get on it and ride and really reap the benefits of what your knowledge can provide for you and your family. And that poem, I'm going to read that to end. For want of a post, a follower was lost, and for want of a follower, a client was lost. For want of a client, $1 was lost, and for want of $1, a dream was lost. And for want of a dream, a full life was lost, all for the want of a post. And I believe that because I have lived all of my dreams out because I learned how to post on Facebook. That is the honest to God's truth. I would not be where I am today. I wouldn't be in my dream house if I had not learned how to Facebook. And so that's the root of who I am and why I do what I do. And I'm just so happy that y'all are here, and I appreciate it. Tell all your friends, and I'm sorry that we're 15 minutes late. Thank y'all for asking all the questions. I love you.
Yes.
Okay, bye. Y'all have a great week, and I'll see you on the 8th. Okay, bye.